Hi there, I'm Francis Schott and I'm here with Mark Pascal. We're sitting at a table at our restaurant Stage Left Steak in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That's at stageleft.com, and we're talking about wine today. You can buy wines from us at stageleftwineshop.com. Just as another video we did about decanting these two bottles of wine. One is this Daniel Rion 2015 Mosaic Côte-de-Nuit Village. The Mosaic is a collection of different wines from them. Daniel Rion's been around since the 50s. His sons joined the business in 1978. They have an average age of 25 to 60-year-old vines. They make fantastic wines throughout the Côte-de-Nuit. This is a blend of their different single properties, so it's just Côte-de-Nuit Village, and the word mosaic is again the blend of all their different properties. It's kind of the entry level into the world of Côte d'Or wines from Domaine Rion, and it's delicious. 2015 was a spectacular vintage. Getting these at all anymore is pretty difficult. It's coming in at a great price and I really love it. Really youthful, vibrant, and full of energy. The next wine we're going to have as a contrast is a Gevrey Chambertin Clos de la Justice. So Clos de la Justice is not just a cuvée name, it's the name of the vineyard. A Clos is a walled-in vineyard, and there's a little Ludi vineyard that's a not quite Premier Cru vineyard called La Justice, and the Clos de la Justice is a little walled-in area of it. In a way, very different. Pierre Bory is the producer of the wines. Very old school, traditional producer. The Gevrey Chambertin Clos de la Justice from 2007 is what the French call à point, or on point, and ready to drink right now. So this is really a fully mature wine. I don't necessarily need to drink a bottle of wine every night. They got 100 points from whoever gives 100 points. I want to drink a bottle of wine that's really ready to drink, and this is a real treat. I want to tell you about Pierre Bory et Fils, very old school producer, very traditional producer. The amount of oak is maybe 10-20% new oak, the minimum they need to replace the old barrels as they wear out. Trodden by foot, pigeage, I think they call that in French, right? Is where you trod the grapes by foot. There is no green harvest. The wines stay in oak for 2 years, whereas most Burgundian producers are now in for 14 to 18 months. So really old-fashioned, really old school. Mark and I are going to drink these two and tell you about them. You can get them on our website, stageleftwineshop.com. But let's talk about the wines, and you'll see just how different they are. You can see there is a dramatic difference in color, right? So the orange one over here has gone through a little bit of oxidation, and as it's matured, this is the color of a mature Burgundy. Nothing wrong with it. It's just what it looks like when it gets a little age, and this is kind of still a bright red of youth. Let's try the 15, Mark. Oh, gosh.
Smells like a beautiful, young, vibrant wine. Lots of red fruit in the nose.
Absolutely. It's, and that's classic of the Côte-de-Nuit. It speaks of the terroir, or the sense of place, where the fruit is really, really vibrant, and it's so interesting, and it really is tight in. This is going to be a long aging wine. This is a Burgundy to have in your cellar. I'd love to see this in 10 years.
Plenty of air in when I'm tasting the wine like that, and and really coat the inside of my mouth, so I get that first taste in. And before I speak about the wine, I'm going to taste it a second time, just to make sure that it's tasting exactly, I'm tasting the wine only and not everything else. Oh, so delicious.
Okay, so now I have a slightly different rule. Before I talk about the wine, I'm going to taste it a third time, because I really like wine. It's perfect, it's classic, it's beautiful young wine. Again, I'd like to see this in a couple of years, but for tonight it's showing everything I wanted to show. It's got bright fruit, bright red fruit.
Beautiful acidity. You see the acidity behind it that's going to allow this wine to age for a really long time.
And it's got great structure. It's got kind of a tarry background, tarry resiny background, and the finish goes on for a long time. I think that is Côte-de-Nuit Village Mosaic 2015 from Domaine Daniel Rion et Fils. And now we're going to go to the older wine. This is the Gevrey Chambertin, a vineyard specific from the Clos de la Justice from Bory et Fils. Swirl it around in the glass, and it gets thin on the edges, and you can see it's got that beautiful orange, like burnt sienna kind of color to it.
And it smells like a great old Burgundy. And if you've had the good fortune of drinking great old Burgundy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That orange rind is one of the first things that comes out in this wine.
Yeah, earthy. You know, people talk about Burgundy having a kind of a dirty socks, kind of earthy kind of a smell to it. It has that in spades, but it's also got some like cinnamon and clove and allspice.
Absolutely.
And it's really gone over from those primary aromas which we had in the younger wine, which is all about fruit. And this isn't the things that you don't expect to find secondary aromas. So a little bit of leather in there. There's hard spices. That orange, that pomace ball, kind of orange peel, burnt orange kind of thing going on.
Boy, and you really get that older Burgundy, you know, kind of cedar quality that comes as this wine's getting older, and how it's really turned the corner. You know, Francis talked about this wine being an oak longer than most Burgundies of this type are an oak, but you don't perceive any of that because of the long-aged oak that they're using at the winery. You really, it's not imparting, it's not overpowering the wine like so many wines that are aged in oak for 2 years can.
Okay, so the wine's fantastic. What would you have with these wines? Okay, so they're lighter in style. You know, with the younger one, I do like a mature Burgundy with steak, but I don't think these are quite manly enough for a steak.
I would love to have some duck with this. I would really.
I think soft cheeses, especially with the older one.
The older one, I think, has some delightful,
really,
you know, maybe with a little bit of funkage to them.
Well, you know what? I spoke to the chef beforehand, and it just so happens that it's a very special time of year here in New Brunswick, New Jersey. So give us 1 second, and we'll be out with something really great.
I know what those are.
It's Morel time.
A little Fine Herb cream.
Cream Morels, a little Fine Herb cream. That's good. That's good. I like the cream. You don't have to get it with the cream, but
why wouldn't you get it with the cream?
But we're guys who own a steakhouse, so we always want to get it with a Fine Herb cream. Beautiful.
It's just this springtime. That's when Morels are abundant, and there really is nothing like them. They can't be reproduced.
You know what else can't be reproduced? Morels and Burgundy together. You know why? Because they smell like the woods, and this smells like the woods. It's the old Burgundy especially. It is phenomenal. It's a perfect match. It's a perfect match.
Oh, it's really a perfect match.
Yep. That's
Even
right.
that Fine Herb cream really. Francis suggested not getting it with the cream. I think that you do yourself a disservice by not having that Fine Herb cream and the Burgundy together.
It does two different things. With the younger wine, that woodsiness isn't present in the younger wine, but it's obviously got the structure for that because it's Burgundy. So the mushrooms sort of add that to it. And with the older one, you have forest floor and forest floor. Absolutely stunning. What a match. What a crazy match. I love these two together. I think they're both excellent bargains. I think having a fully mature wine, Appoint, which is the 07 Gevrey Chambertin Clos de la Justice from Boré, and then you have the phenomenal vintage of 2015 with the lovely little Côte de Nuit Village mosaic from Daniel Rione Fils. But if you don't have fresh Morels around, you could do like hams, cured meats, prosciuttos, jamon, things like that, nuts, and go well with this. These wines are lighter in style.
But Morels are perfect.
But yeah, the Morels are perfect. But anything that's kind of like herbaceous or mushroomy or has mushrooms in it is really well with these wines. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you learned a little something today.
We know we've enjoyed it.
And thanks for giving us the excuse to have Morels for lunch. Thanks a lot, everybody.